Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for Phoenix 14's live coverage preview of President Barack Obama's visit to the Tar Heel State. Obama is speaking at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in approximately 10 minutes to discuss a hot issue for college students: paying those student loans.
And we have reporters covering today's events at both Raleigh-Durham Airport and UNC Chapel Hill. Be sure to check our website throughout the day for updates at phoenix14news.wordpress.com.
Phoenix 14 news reporter Katie O'Brien is at UNC right now covering Obama's speech on college loans. We have her on the phone. Katie, what have you seen going on so far?
Hi, Mallory. I am outside Carmichael Arena on the soccer field right next to it. We've seen a lot of people coming through already today. There was a line that was very long, and students were just passing through. They had tickets. They couldn't bring in any liquids, couldn't bring in any food, going through strict security. And there were dogs sniffing their bags and their clothes and trying to pass everybody through as quickly as they could, but obviously it takes a while, and there are many, many students. There are also a lot of students not from UNC, some people from Elon that we saw, a lot of people from other universities that came because this is such an important issue to them. So we've been talking to them. There will be more information tonight online, and we are right now looking at the president's motorcade that came up. They will not let us film that, but he did come up, and we saw a bunch of white vans, all their press, all their staff, and so we believe he is inside right now.
Thank you, Katie. Obama landed this morning at Raleigh-Durham Airport at 11:50 on Air Force One. Here's some video our reporters grabbed live at the landing. Obama's most recent visit to North Carolina was in March, where he announced tax credits on energy-efficient cars. And he is now the 7th president to come and speak to UNC Chapel Hill.
Obama's main mission this week is to extend low rates on government-subsidized student loans throughout next year. He is speaking in North Carolina, Colorado, and Iowa over the next couple of days to discuss the issue. If Congress doesn't extend the low interest rates on student loans, the rates will increase from 3.4% to 6.8%, which means interest rates will double this summer. In North Carolina, this increase would affect 160,000 students. But Obama says that universities also need to do more to control the cost. Keeping the interest rate at 3.4% will cost the government $6 billion. When Obama ran 4 years ago, he won the Young vote by a wide margin. Be sure to check our website later to see Obama's full speech.
Tuition in North Carolina is going up. In the upcoming year, tuition and fees will increase an average 8.8% for in-state college students in the UNC system, which will be another economic hit for college students. Here's a look at the increases in this area. North Carolina Central University is increasing by 8.5%, North Carolina State University is increasing by 9.8%, and UNC Chapel Hill is increasing by 9.9%. We'll have interviews from students at UNC later for you tonight on our show.
Now, why do you think that, student loans are so important for college students to pay attention to?
Well, I definitely think with student loans increasing, with the number increasing lately, with the job rate going down, it's just something that I really think students should be focusing in on. They should be there,
And it's absolutely important for students to pay attention, to know what's going on, and to listen to what Obama and what other candidates are saying about the issues that are going to affect them in their daily lives.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Governor Bev Perdue is aware of the issue and wants to make a change. She announced today she wants to ensure that working families across North Carolina can send their children to college by including $35 million in her budget. Perdue told the News and Observer that she wants to invest more money in UNC need-based financial aid. Due to the cut in last year's budget, 9,000 students did not receive grants. Perdue hopes that the additional funds will not only restore the loss of funds, but expand the program to more students in need.
College students at private institutions are also facing student loans if interest rates go back to 6.8%. It will be an extra $5,000 over 10 years for students to pay. Phoenix 14 spoke with Patrick Murphy this morning for an inside look at the effects for Elon students.
If you think about the time value of money, what you can do with that $5,000, if you're not using it to pay interest, you could be using it for something else significant, paying off other things, or everyone wants to buy a house eventually. Most people need to get a car when they get employed, that kind of thing. $5,000 is a lot of money.
Phoenix 14's Dawn Granice is also at UNC Chapel Hill covering Obama's speech. Dawn, what have you seen going on at UNC's campus?
Hey, Mallory. I'm outside of Carmichael Arena right now. We saw the motorcade actually pull up. It was really interesting to just be in the area of the president. We've been talking to students who were lining up here, and the doors open at 10 a.m. The arena actually fits about 8,000 people, and right now it's completely full. They've actually sold out. There were no tickets available. It's a packed event. President Obama will be talking about student loans, and we asked students basically what they thought about his idea to try to make student loans a little bit easier to pay off. A lot of them were happy to be here. They were just excited to just catch a glimpse of the president. So they were very excited to be here. We talked to students from Chapel Hill, from Duke, and we even talked to a woman from Career Services at the law school here, and she told us that she sees her students struggling a lot to pay off their student loans, and she thinks that President Obama, what he's proposing, could be beneficial to students. So we're here right now. We'll have video tonight, a full package, a full story with all those interviews on our website, and that's it right now from Carmichael Arena.
Thank you, John. After Obama speaks at UNC today, he will fly to Colorado, where he will speak to students at the University of Colorado at Boulder. His speech there will also focus on student loans. The president will then visit the University of Iowa on Wednesday.
President Obama's speech at UNC marks the 6th time a sitting president has visited the Chapel Hill campus. Back in 1847, President James Polk visited his alma mater. And when he visited, it took a 9-hour carriage ride to get from the train station in Raleigh to Chapel Hill. And other presidents to visit the campus include Franklin Delano Roosevelt and John F. Kennedy. President Bill Clinton was the most recent president to visit UNC for the bicentennial in 1993. And now for a look at the other presidential candidates. Republican candidate Mitt Romney is in New Hampshire tonight and announced that he agrees with the president on one issue, student loans. Romney says he also supports extending low rates for government-subsidized student loans throughout next year. This is the first major issue that Romney and Obama have agreed on.
Connecticut, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New York, and Rhode Island are all holding their primaries today, and the results may determine if Newt Gingrich stays in the race. Gingrich has announced that if he does not win Delaware today, he will reevaluate his campaign and may drop out of the race completely. The presidential candidate has also admitted that he is out of money. Last week, a $500 check to get him on the ballot in Utah bounced. But even if Gingrich does drop out, Ron Paul has announced that he is staying in the race until the end.
Now tonight at Chapel Hill, Jimmy Fallon is there and will be taping his show with Obama. I'm sure students are pretty excited to see.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be exciting. As Dawn was saying, it was a packed house, and I'm sure this is something that a lot of students are going to be tuning into to kind of recap what Obama's speech was about, and I think it's going to be important for us all to take a listen.
Absolutely, and we will have full coverage on our website tonight, and President Obama will be speaking in just a few minutes, so that's all the coverage we have for you right now.
Yes, and we'll have Obama's full speech on student loans along with the other reactions from students. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. From all of us here at Phoenix 14, have a great rest of your day, Elon.